finished watching the grand final. Happy result for me, not so happy for Chris. But what can you do? Just do better, Parramatta Eels. And we've got 15 k's to cycle. We're catching the train to Bristol today. So we've got 2 hours to get to the train station. The weather's a bit gloomy. It has been raining. So hopefully it'll just hold off long enough for us to get to the train station. It's a little bit of a hilly one for a short distance, so hopefully we'll get there no issues. There he is, the little angry man. Not happy today. But now we're gonna cycle. Our biggest hill of the day, I think. We're probably halfway up. I'll show you in front of me. There you go. We gotta get up there. A car just came past and we were coming up there and they stopped here to like let us through. So we had to like power through to get past it. Otherwise they would just keep waiting for us. Whew, now we're tired. I need a rest. We made it to the top and this is the view. I guess big hills give you big rewards. Made it to the train station, got the tickets, printing now. We got 45 minutes until the train. We're here in the train station. Train comes in 5 minutes. We're in our zone, zone 4. That's the bike zone.
Special 1445 service, please from platform number 2 at Stilton Abbey Word for Gloucester.
Alrighty, we just came out of the train station and it is our first look at Bristol. First impressions? Looks like it's pretty good for the cycle path, so we're keen for that. It looks like there might be a cycle path from Bristol to Bath, so that'll be a nice ride for us. Seems pretty calm at the moment.
Well, it's a Sunday.
We're gonna go check in, get freshened up, and then go see what's around us. We made it to our room. It's pretty nice, smells good, but we're a bit smelly, so we might stink it up, but it's good. I like it. You're getting undressed already, are you? So we're going to talk a little bit about, well, tell you guys about the story about what happened to us today and see what you think, or if you experience the same. When you buy your tickets, you're supposed to reserve a cycle spot on the train, and the one we were taking today was only 5 carriages, so there's only one train that has cycle spots on it and there's only 2. It would be annoying anyways to lift your bike up such a big gap onto the train and try and hang it in this tiny space. But we've also got the 2 bike bags on the back. So it's a very tight space, not very maneuverable friendly. Technically the space is 4 bike reservations or large luggage can be stored there. So we're getting on. I go to like wheel the bike into the space. There's 1 big suitcase and 2 little suitcases there. I have to put my bike in the hallway. We don't want to get left behind, so we're just like, get on the train at least. So he gets his bike in behind me, so we're perpendicular now. I'm in the hallway, he's on the entrance, and there's a couple standing like with Chris pushing his bike into them, and I'm looking at the space that has the luggage, sort of like, oh, we might have to move these because I'm blocking the whole path. Like, we can't stay here like this the whole way because it's a 40-minute train ride. I'm sort of looking at the bags, and the couple see us, but they don't say anything. I didn't even think it, but I just assume it's not their bags because they haven't said anything, or I don't know. They were just looking at us. So I'm like, oh, like to Chris, I might have to move these suitcases. One was sat on top of the other one. So I go to start like to lift it out. And then the guy's like, oh, what are you trying to do? And I'm like, what did I say to him?
Are these your bags?
Oh, Chris was like, oh, are these your bags? And he was like, yeah. And we're like, what did we say? Well, we didn't say like, can you We didn't tell them to get them out, but we were just like, oh, we might have to move the luggage out because I'm blocking the path. Nobody can get through, and like we're meant to put our bikes in this little space. If you go inside the carriage, there's also 2 racks where you can also put luggage. And Chris checked and it was empty. He just said, oh, there's room in the other like thing. So then the guy's like moving his suitcases out of the way. He can see us getting on. He can see his bags were in the way of hanging the bikes on the train. If it was me, you would sort of say, oh, do you want me to move my bags out of the way so you can put your bikes there? They did move them, but we're just thinking, should we have just kept our bikes in the walkway, in the pathway? Do people give you a hard time about using those bike spaces? Or is it just assumed that if there's a bicycle, they get the space?
Yeah. Well, I'd be interested to see what people think.
And then, of course, they got off at the same stop as us. The other funny thing was that to get out of the train station, we have to take the lift. So we had to take the lift down, go across, and then take it back up to the street level off the platforms. And every time we got to the lift, they were already there waiting ahead of us. So we were kind of like hanging back.
Bit awkward.
It's a funny story.